Hey guys, it's Amari back with another video, and like I always say, don't be scared to fall because you may fall into a better situation. Without further ado, let's get into this video. I guess hold on, let me put some mascara on. A lot of people don't have. So, should be a very interesting conversation to have. Okay, as you can see by the title, this is a video not to bash anybody, but to educate. And I'm not saying this to point the finger, but there are many different perspectives on this topic. I don't expect all to agree with what I'm saying, but overall, I'm just going to speak based off of my experience and everything that I know, because I can only speak on my experience. So that is definitely what this is. Do females have gays misunderstood? Some females have gays misunderstood, but I also want to point out that gays have females misunderstood too. All gays do not want to be women. We all don't want to be women. I know that we are feminine and we do what we do sexually, but we do not want to be women. Some of us do. Those are transgenders. And it'll be so much to break down a femme and a trans and then a gay person. It's just technical stuff that I'm just not going to get into. There's a difference between the three. A lot of gays don't actually want to be women. We actually love being a guy. The only difference is we're attracted to men. No, it's crazy as it sounds because a lot of us dress feminine. It's just that we identify more with the women, so we've kind of taken some of those characteristics while not actually wanting to be a woman. Along the way, some women have become very shut off when it comes to gays. I can say it's more so the older women. It's because they don't understand feminine. They don't understand a guy can be feminine, and they don't accept it at all. They come from a generation, everybody from before, every man, there was no crying. Even I was raised like that. Like whenever I would cry, my dad would be like, boys don't cry, and I would get my ass beat. That's just the generation that we're coming from. A lot of older women, they just don't get with the feminine shit. It's just not their cup of tea. Also, there are gays out here that wear wigs and they identify as femme, or they're just gay, or just whatever they identify as. It is a such thing for a guy to wear a wig and not want to be a woman. I know that it's so hard to believe, but I'm here to educate. I promise you, I'm here to educate. It's kind of all over the place. It really is. But the only reason it's all over the place is because we live in a society where there are heterosexual norms. We've been programmed to believe that there has always got to be a dominant and a submissive. That is not always the case with gay people. The gay community, we have labels. We have labels, and we live in heterosexual norms ourselves that we don't even realize. I don't like labels, but we have those to kind of separate the femmes from the dominant and the tops from the bottoms. There are so many people outside of my window. Like, what the fuck? Like, get away, please. They're looking at me. Like, please get away, please. Because even as a gay male, we are still programmed into the heterosexual, agenda. Like, this is all we know too, which is why we came up with top, bottoms, and verse. But for me, that is my sexual preference. I believe that a man can be feminine, a man can be masculine, and he can be a top, bottom, or a verse, or anything. And I don't like to, live in those labels, and I hate that we live in those labels, but it's because even as a gay man, we subconsciously live in heterosexual norms and not even know it. Everybody needs to be educated. I'm not putting the blame on anybody. There are gays around here. There are people there. Everybody needs to be educated. Everybody needs to be on one accord. None of us would be here without women. Women are definitely superior, period. It's no arguing that. However, women do have gays misunderstood, and gays do have women misunderstood, and there is a very big clash between the gay community and the heterosexual women community. I feel like that this ignorance from gays comes from actually being disappointed in some of the things that women do. because we relate to women a lot when it comes to our personality. No, we're not a woman. No, we can't have children, anything like that. We're not trying to take away from what it is to be a woman. But we relate more to women than we do men. We call y'all real fish. So if you ever hear real fish, that means that, you know, you're a real woman. You're a real woman. I'm educating y'all. Keep up. Real fish. There's a very big disconnect in between the gays and real fish. Simply because of the older women. So there's kind of a disconnection there. We have this animosity towards the trans community because trans, you know, they're in their own lane. A lot of them just feel like that they can compete with women, and they, you know, they're just running off at the mouth. So this is making a ton of females not like the gay community as a whole. And I'm not blaming all of the animosity on trans. I'm not blaming all the animosity. I'm just giving you ideas of where some of this animosity could be coming from. One person's opinion is not everybody's opinion. If anything, for me, and I feel like a lot of gays, the disconnect comes from being hurt, because we want, if anything, gays want to have and keep women close. We want you guys close, because who else do we have besides ourselves? Without women, we wouldn't be here. I also want to talk about the gay agenda, the gay slang that, you know, that originated from the gays. The gay slang and the way things are said and things that we as gays feel like we created, and nobody knows. So stop arguing about that. And then the thing is, the response is from when we argue with women is, y'all want to be us. Y'all want to be us. That's not necessarily the case. I want to also clarify that there is no competition. I know that you have a handful of trans women out here that are, you know, competing to look like a real woman. Well, I'm just going to be honest. And like I said, we get a lot of that steam. And because we already act feminine, so they assume that we want to be women too. We're not competing with women. We love women. We want to keep women close. For me, I do hold women to a high standard. However, I do believe in picking and choosing your battles, because I cannot change the mindset of an older woman who is older than me. It's possible, but what is the point of me changing your mindset? Nothing. So, you know, I can be cordial with the woman and it just be that, but of course I'm not going to try to make them believe that gay is the right way, because that's what I believe. Stop trying to force your way of doing things onto people. Let people be free. Let people feel the way they feel, as long as they're not disrespecting you. I think that some females also feel like that all gays are loud. Who isn't loud? However, there are some gays that are loud for no reason. Me personally, I don't like to be around gays like that. Like, I don't like to draw too much attention. I'm already gay. I'm already a black guy. You know, I already have enough attention. So when I go out, I don't do all the yelling. Now, when I go out and drink at a club, at a setting where, you know, it's not so out of context. So that's just not something, you know, that's just pinned on gay people. Everybody does that. I also want to talk about how to actually go about having a gay relationship if you are a female. If you are friends with a gay person, we do expect you to defend us, because we're going to defend you. We go hard about y'all. But I feel like if there's ever a situation where a guy is going at a gay person, and we get this type of pressure on a daily, just anywhere, just out and about, just being ourselves, we get this type of pressure. A lot of women will sit back, even if it's your boyfriend. I'm sorry. Now, I understand that there are some gays that will flirt with straight men. It's not right. I'm not saying that. But there are also some straight people that are so at gay people the moment that they see them for no reason, and will make a big ass scene. If you are female and you're my friend, please stand up for me, because though you are the only thing that can bring a man down, you are the one that is going to make that man treat me better. I don't think women realize the power that they have. You guys know that you can control these men. You can make these men go for anything. Period. And that's just the superior. That's just the power of being a woman. Something that a gay person will never have. It's normally the younger generation of men that aren't secure. They feel like gays are contagious. They don't like to be around us. The moment you look at them, you know, they're kind of like walking off because they feel like gay is like contagious. But the older gays, the ones that actually speak to gays and the ones that are secure in their sexuality, they have wives and stuff like that, they can kiki and haha with me all the time. I get it all the time at work. The older guys that are just got their wives, it's just like I don't put a damper on their sexuality at all. Nothing I say or nothing I do can make them, you know, budge or feel uncomfortable. They know who they are. I honestly could go on and on about these conversations. I just think that, you know, I think the conversation here can go on, and the change starts when both parties get an understanding. I also would like to educate women and also educate gays to understand where women may be coming from. To also, you know, like think about the past that we come from and the things that have been thrown onto us, and we subconsciously live by heterosexual norms ourselves. We literally have tops, bottoms, and verse. I'm gonna educate y'all on it. Females, if y'all watching this and y'all don't know what that is, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna put y'all on all this game. So subscribe is coming, girl. Like I got you all this. I'm gonna get into another video about all of that. I'm gonna let y'all know all of that. I got y'all. Be mindful of the generation that we come from, and you know, just we all literally were taught that gay is wrong. You're going to hell. Men don't cry. Men are tough. Men don't show emotions. That's just it. I'm proud to say that it is changing. Men are getting to be just a tad bit more feminine, and I love it. Men are caring about their hygiene, and you know that's not us. That is not us that is pushing that feminine. It is you women. You want cleaner men, and men are listening to this. That's why you have men going to get their nails and feet done now. This is not a trend that gays push. This is not something that makes a man gay. This is stuff that men are doing to keep you guys satisfied, the women satisfied. It has nothing to do with us. So if you see a man with his nails done or whatever, it does not mean he's gay. You guys mature quicker than men. Of course, we wear nails and stuff too, but it's just a different meaning for different people. And there's no way to know. Gay can come anyway. I know a lot of things that I'm saying is gonna go out to the door because some shit is just a deal breaker. For some people, you know, they just, the minute they see the nails, it's just over with. You know, some people are like that, and that's fine. I promise you, I'm not trying to change your opinion of a guy, and you know, stand on one of your masculine guy. But you guys, I can go on about this. I think I'm gonna do a part 2 because there's more to this conversation. There's more that I can teach you. Women, there's more. If you're a guy or watching, you just want to be educated on this type of stuff. Straight guys, just anybody young, there is a lot to learn. It is very, very confusing. And like I always say, guys, stay cute. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be back with more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay cute.